the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Hill on the return. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, right on these two. Right on these two.
Here we go, top. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have it back on their heat.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 38, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Jackson on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yellow.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Seahawk Earl Thomas. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenneth Dixon, the running back, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
Now Jackson, buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time when we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. On second down at 4, Mahomes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Come on, fellas.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And now running right through it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 24, Mahomes, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, and he's able to find Diggs. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 50. Come on, Mike 50, Mike 50. Stop your wide move.
Throwing is Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey.
4th down, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. A really nice gain of 20. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
All day, baby, all day.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw is Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give right side, Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how. And he's going to go down again. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.